grow. It's called Hens and Chicks. We will tell you why. Succulents, I mean, I grew up in the Southwest, so succulents were always very big and important to us. I am so glad that everybody is catching on to how beautiful succulents can be. And Devin Wallin joins us. Hello, great to have you here. Great
so
to see
good to be here.
Over 5,000 have been ordered. Oh, and by the way, I was telling you all, vertical gardening. You can do vertical gardening with this. And wait till you see how creative. If you've got little rock walls as you're walking down and you want to tuck them into those spaces, they will grow there. So tell us why this is so amazing as a While Supplies Last that you gave us this special opportunity.
I'd love to. You know, Jackie, I like to think of Hens and Chicks as the silver lining for every garden. This is probably, in my opinion, the most versatile garden plant for every garden. Whether you're a lazy gardener or you want gorgeous artistry in your garden, this is a succulent flowering plant that is actually going to create an instant border right out of the box. They go anywhere in your rocky areas, your slopes, your borders. They do fantastic in your drought, your worst drought conditions, but they're also winter hardy down to -25 degrees Fahrenheit.
Because a lot of times you'll find succulent collections and they're only going to be more of an annual in your area unless you bring them in. These are ones that you can leave outside. If you are someone who is a neglectful gardener, or you are in those drought restricted areas where you can't water on certain days, with succulents, hold the water inside the body of their own plant. And let me just say, if you're planning vacations and you're saying, I don't want to have to find somebody to come over and water all of my yard and my gardening, this is taken care of for you. Is this one of the this is one of the largest offerings we've ever done. And when they're gone, that's it. We can't offer this again. While supplies last and on 2 easy payments. So tell us about this first tray here.
Definitely. You know, this is an 18-piece collection, and you're going to be receiving 3 different varieties, 6 of each variety. Now, the reason that we've given you 18 pieces is because the transformative powers of this Hens and Chicks is beyond your belief.
Why are they called Hens and Chicks?
Well, okay, so if you can see, if you can get real close in here, you have the hens, which are the mama plants, and they start to produce little baby chicks that you can see. Here's a little chick.
Oh, there's a chick.
Yeah, this is going, you pluck this off. You can plant this
and then you plant
in a pot.
The chicks. So this is going to be the perfect family gardening idea for you, for me and my daughter Teresa, if you have grandchildren, or maybe you have another house, maybe somebody else like family lives elsewhere, you could give them the chicks and then they're going to be able to look at their plants and think of you because you all will be growing the same things.
Yeah, but it doesn't stop there because those chicks grow into hens and those hens have chicks and the cycle just keeps going. And you can see they'll grow in the most adverse conditions in rocky areas. And this collection is so sweet because it has varieties that you won't find anywhere else. And these varieties are known for having some of the fullest, richest colors that actually evolve in their color tone throughout the year. They flower in the summer and it looks like that year round, even in the winter.
That's amazing. So you're going to have something that's going to fill in like through the winter spot. Here, when you look at this webbed kind of frame, there's vertical gardening that you can do where I've seen people not only take things on rock walls, but actually hang up sort of a framed area of soil and vertically garden with succulents like this. But when you think about the fact that these are going to continue to have not only the hens, which are the mama plants, but the baby chicks that you pluck off and then you plant them, those again, you're just going to keep adding and adding and adding. Get rid of the having to be stuck with all of the mulch and the rocks. Go to the succulents where you don't have to. That's all we have to do.
You saw how long did that take me to plant that? 3 seconds?
Yeah.
It's so easy. And look, you can see how it grows over the edge like this. Can you see these?
So we're going to show the chicks.
Yeah, these are the little chicks. You see these? All you do,
pluck the chick.
You pluck them right off the plant, just like that.
And then watch this.
You plant it, and that is going to grow, and it's going to actually, one of these is going to start to fill out this entire pot. Now, we said earlier, each one of the hens is going to fill an entire foot in diameter.
Yes.
This pot is this is a 12-inch pot.
That's one.
So this is going to be
Actually, it's
completely.
that's one and that's two.
Yeah.
Because this will become a hen and start to produce its own chicks. So really, we're going to have 2 feet here when we're talking about just what we're seeing. So as they start growing and multiplying, another great thing that I am so glad to see that's happening are terrariums. And I grew up.
I
doing,
have some in my house.
And I grew up doing terrariums as well. This is great for indoors as well as an indoor project. But remember, outside color, outside filling, all of those nooks and crannies. This is something, if you've got one of these beautiful pots, how they just burst with color out from the top.
I know.
When we do water them, what are your suggestions? Because I mean, if we get just average rain, it's great, it holds it. But I love misting them if you got them inside because they will pull that water in.
Yeah, I totally agree. If you plant these in a pot, which they look phenomenally in pots as you guys can see on the set, then bring them indoors in the wintertime, enjoy them year round.
Now, this right here, that's a chick.
Yeah.
Boy, that's a big chick.
Well, that's actually a flower.
It's a flower?
This is going to start to bloom in maybe a couple months.
I could pluck this
and
and plant it.
Yeah.
So originally it starts off as a chick, and then as it keeps going, you'll see the blooms there. And you're going to see many of those, not only here in this pot, but over on this pot, we actually have one that's trailing off to the side. So when you have the trailers, you can actually take the ones that are the trailers that are going off the side and then plant those as your chicks that will become your hens. While supplies last, and you're going, oh my gosh, is this hard to do?
No, a lot of our plants are really low maintenance. We like to tout this as being the no maintenance plant because it's drought tolerant, it's heat resistant. This is winter hardy to negative 25 degrees. That means just about, unless you live at the very farther north of Montana, plant this in the ground. And this is going to spread these hens and chicks all season long, year after year. And it's going to look great in the middle of the winter. If you dig out your snow, your hens and chicks will be there thriving.
Absolutely. Is there any place that they, as far as what they don't like, is there something that they won't like?
The one area that I would say don't plant it, if you have like a really mucky area that gets a lot of puddly areas, you don't want to plant it there. They like to have a nice draining soil.
What about scorching hot?
They love it. Succulents are, if you think of succulents, a lot of people think desert. Oh, deserts. Well, yeah, they'll do well in your deserts because that's where they're native to, but these will perform beyond your imagines anywhere in the country.
And the rabbits and the deer don't like your succulents. I love that idea of planting inside a little old wheelbarrow. I've got some of them at home that I've been collecting and some ideas. I have an inspiration picture on my Facebook page, Jacque Gonzales QVC, that I'm thinking about doing with birdhouses and little chairs outside. But this is endless garden opportunities. You're going to get 18 pieces. While supplies last means that we bought every single one that we watch how hard this is to plant.
You just nestle it right in there.
That was it. When these are all gone, that's all that we have to go around. Succulents make it so easy, and if you're going away on vacation, you don't have to worry about somebody coming over and watering. And then when you have your family over and you go out and pluck the little chicks, and when they pluck the little chicks, they're going to be able to replant them in their yard, in their area, and take them home with them. We're going to say hello to Sherry in California who's joining us. Hi, Sherry. I'm Jacque, and this is Devin.
How are you?
How are you?
I'm good. I'm wonderful.
Oh, okay. Please tell. Are you excited about the hens and the chicks?
Yeah, I bought them last year, and I have them in a couple of different pots, and they're doing really well, and I needed another set this year.
Oh, and this is our largest with 18 pieces, and we're only doing this offer one time. And so tell us how easy they were and how they turned out for you from Roberta's.
They're really easy. I have them in pots. I'm going to put them in ground this time.
Oh, good.
But they're just growing and spreading, and I've already gotten some of the chicks, and I cut them out, and my sister comes over, and she takes some of them home with her. And
isn't that nice to share?
It's been really wonderful.
It's fun to be able to share because then she's going to be able to look at them at her yard or inside her house and think of you and vice versa. And then it becomes a family project. You get excited looking for the chicks to come out so that you can replant them and just enjoy them.
Yes.
Oh, good.
What is the spread like because I have them in pots now, but I'm going to be putting them in the ground. How wide did they spread?
You want to place them about 12 inches apart from each other, and they'll fill in those 12 inches during the course of the season.
And that information I'm going to show you right here is going to be on the inside of the guide, asking about spread, how high they're going to be, and what you need to do to take care of them. So that information will be there for you.
Okay, very good.
Good. Oh, well, I'm so glad and enjoy this. This is going to be gorgeous. This is one of the things that I plan to do with my yard this year. I'm so excited about it, too.
Very good. Yeah, I just got done having my whole yard redone with the water district, and I have no lawn, and everything is California-friendly plants, and then these will tie right in.
These are so California-friendly.
And that's the thing. When I lived in California, and when you would have the drought restrictions on watering, you do need to have the California-friendly and the drought-restrictive types of things. And so I know that that's not fun when you, like you said, you had to redo everything, but now you get to redo everything. So there is the fun to that. Oh, good.
You bet. Thank you.
Sherry, we're going to ship them out at the right time to plant for your area and enjoy them.
Oh, nice set. That's good shot there. I like that.
Oh, good.
Right,
Well,
thank you. Have a good evening.
You too.
Thanks, Sherry.
Thanks, Sherry. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Only quantities we have the entire season with while supplies last. We bought as many as we could to lower the price for you. When they sell out, they will not be available again next year. And Devin, they're not going to ship out until the right time to plant, correct?
Exactly. We take all the guesswork out of it for you. So just locate yourself on the map, and it corresponds to a date. On that date is when we ship it out to you, so that means when you receive it, it's time to plant. And we always have our Gotta Grow guarantee. We want to make sure you're happy, so we assure satisfaction for perennials for 1 year and annuals and tropicals 90 days.